Welcome to part 4 of our Core Values video series. Today we focus on relationships, and I'm thrilled to have Bahr here with me. Mark has served this association for 33 years, and he currently serves as our head of schools. Mark, thanks for joining me.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and as you know, this is a passionate topic for me.
Yeah, so today we're going to focus on relationships, our second core value, and its value statement. Our commitment to others is marked by care, dignity, humility, integrity, and the application of grace as we build meaningful, lifelong connections with one another. Wow, there's a lot in that statement. I instantly focus on things like care, dignity, humility, integrity. Tell me a little about why relationships is one of our core values.
Well, from the very beginning of time, God's plan was for the human race to have companionship. We are social beings and we crave interactions with others. And yet, as sinful beings, things like our pride and arrogance and our selfish behaviors often damage our relationships. It is critical that we constantly remind our students and our faculty and our staff and the community that as God's people, we need to treat others as Jesus did. His presence here on earth was a perfect model for the types of relationships and interactions that we need to have with others.
Yeah, but it seems to me that in today's world, as a society, we don't really treat each other very well. As I think about our commitment to others marked by care, dignity, humility, and integrity, it paints a vivid picture in my mind. But what does it look like in our schools?
Every single day, I see teachers comforting students or checking on how they are doing. I see administrators keep their cool, displaying a great deal of humility and honesty when they are confronted by an angry or an upset individual. I am always amazed at the level of respect that all of our employees exhibit as they deal with others. I see our people living out their core values every day.
So this just doesn't apply to students and teachers though, right? These same principles apply as we build relationships with coworkers, parents, our school supporters and donors, even our vendors and others in our community.
That's right. This is not a selective thing. Those 4 words, care, dignity, humility, and integrity, were specifically chosen as powerful characteristics that we need to live by. This is a commitment to others to treat them in a way that reflects the way we want to be treated, and more importantly, the way that Jesus expects us to treat each other.
Yeah, but there's exceptions, right? You and I were both sports guys, and I'm pretty sure that both of us like to win. So it makes sense that sporting events, especially big games, are exempt from this concept. And we both know that officials never make the correct call. And they have it in for us sometimes anyways. So how we treat officials is exempt too, right?
No, that isn't okay. As I said, this is an all-the-time thing in every situation. So especially during big and intense games, it's so important for us to do our best to treat our opponents, the fans, the officials, and everyone else with care and dignity and humility and integrity. And it's even more important to focus on the next part of that value statement, which says the application of grace. Yes, we should even be applying grace when we watch the official make a crucial call that we don't agree with. Obviously, the main objective of sports is to win the game. But the objective of Christian living is to build relationships with a commitment to others that is marked by care and dignity, humility and integrity, and to apply grace, especially in those critical times. It's not an easy thing to do, but it is exactly what Jesus wants us to do.
So that makes total sense, but let's be honest. This is really difficult to do, and we, all of us, are not very good at that, especially in those types of situations.
That's true, but it is something that we value and something that we focus on and we discuss and we deliver in our daily lives, and we can improve in that area. Of course, that's the whole idea of our core values. Whatever we value, we will work on. We'll commit to and we'll revisit often in an effort to live out those behaviors that are described in those value statements. That is what makes it a core value.
Mark, relationships is our second core value. We have spent time the past few weeks talking about biblical truth, communication, and growth. And next week we're going to talk about love. As we built the list of core values, it became clear to us that they're all interrelated and connected. Relationships and communication are critical to each other, and a person's growth is woven into how they connect with others as well. All of these built on the foundation of biblical truth. So how does love fit into the picture?
Well, as we'll look at next week, we are really focusing on emulating Jesus' love, just for us as we are to love others. The common link to our core values is Jesus, and Jesus is love. Biblical truth, relationships, communication, and growth are all delivered through love.
The reality is that our relationship with Jesus is the starting point. That's why the relationships we have and the way we approach relationships with others is so critical. As you've heard us say many times before, at our 3 high schools, our brand is "We teach truth." Jesus makes all the difference. Everything that we do is built on our relationship with Jesus. Mark, thanks so much for being with me today. You're a great friend, a true blessing to me and to the association. And I appreciate all of the work that you and your teams have done and put into our school families.
Pleasure to be with you and to talk about the things that we value most in this ministry.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll conclude the video series next week as we look at our 5th core value, love. Until then, be safe and healthy, and God bless.